right, welcome everyone. It's Cody Sell here. Another video on correlation, and now we're going to start getting down into the juicy stuff. We're going to start looking at how to actually kind of use correlation, now that we know what it is, to help us with our entries and our trading. So this is going to be kind of part one, part two of the series here. And in this video, I want to specifically zone in on how to use correlation to understand what the strongest pair is to be looking at for a trade setup. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to utilize a principle that I like to call currency strength. So here's the deal. We're going to be looking at, let's say, euro and the dollar and the pound and the yen and maybe like Aussie, for example, okay? And there's plenty of other currencies you can take a look at, but like, let's just say you're looking at these currencies, all right? Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to perform what I like to call a strength analysis on these currencies, all right? And here's what we're looking for, guys. I'm gonna write this down here, strength test. We are looking for the strongest and weakest currency, not currency pair, but weakest and strongest currency. Okay, and the reasoning for that, so reasoning, we want to trade the strongest currency against the weakest currency. Now, this is not necessarily what we want to do every single time, but as kind of like a fundamental understanding of what we're looking for, we want to pit the strongest currency against the weakest currency. Now, pause the video after this. I want to ask you guys a question. Why do you think we might want to do this? What would be the gain of doing this? What would that do for us? So pause the video, ask yourself that, and then unpause it. And the answer to that is that if you pit the strongest currency against the weakest currency, what you're going to get is the strongest trend, okay? The strongest trend. And for those of you who have been with us for a while or have ever seen my trainings or understand kind of how I trade personally, you know that I'm a huge fan of trend-based trading, okay? I tend to take most of my losses during consolidation, during this mess right in here, okay? So, and that's not just me, guys. That's anyone who trades for institutions or anything like that. They're almost always trend-based traders. Everyone loses who is actually professional, loses when there's not enough liquidity in the markets to trend, okay? This is very important for you guys to understand, and this is the month or the course in the section on fundamentals, which means you guys have to start understanding the bigger picture here, the bigger players, how the market really works. You want to find liquidity, volatility, movement, trend, okay? So what happens is if you take a pair, let's say you look at GBP and you look at AUD, and you determine that both of them are kind of like mildly strong, mildly weak, they're kind of in the middle. Well, then what's gonna happen is if you pull up GBP versus AUD, you pull up pound Aussie, what you're gonna see is that it's just moving sideways, okay? Similarly, so it doesn't just have to be if they're both like kind of in the middle. If you pull up two pairs that are both very weak or two pairs that are both very strong, they're also going to cancel each other out, leading to consolidation. So what you want is two pairs that are on kind of opposite sides of the spectrum, one very strong pitted against something very weak, okay? So that's what we're going to be looking for. Now, here is how you guys do this, okay? And again, it's probably easier on MT4 or some other way, but I like to do it like this just out of habit, okay? But what I'll do is I'll pull up, I'll look at one currency at a time, okay? Let's take the euro. Now, let me just remove this and this, and okay, we're looking at the euro. So 4-hour time frame. Let's do the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so the 1 hour time frame on euro USD, are we bullish or bearish? Well, short term, we are bullish. So let's just say we're looking short term. Okay, you guys can use any time period or any amount of the market to make this determination, but EU is bullish. Okay, so EU equals bullish. So what I like to do is, if it is bullish, hold on one second, guys, I will, let's see, give it a +1. So +1, okay? EU is a +1. Now let's take a look at, so just keep this number in mind. I'm not going to write this down somewhere because I already have it in my mind. EU is +1. Let's take a look at euro pound now. So another euro pair. So we're just looking at euro pairs. Get rid of this. What is this line I have here? It's been respected very well. Okay. Regardless, euro pound, again, same kind of general area. What are we doing on euro pound? Well, we have a lot of support down here, but all in all, we're kind of just going sideways. So it may be bullish, but honestly, we're just going sideways. So it just is a learning lesson. Euro pound, if it's consolidating sideways, I give it a 0. Okay? It's consolidating sideways, I give it a 0. Let's pull up another euro pair. Let's pull up euro JPY. Euro JPY, what's euro JPY doing? Euro JPY, the euro is falling. So if it's falling, so euro JPY, if it's falling, if it's bearish, let me see here, bullish, I give it a -1. Okay? So far on euro USD, it was, whoops, sorry guys, bearish. Bearish. All right, and don't mind the H. Okay, so euro USD, guys, it was bullish. We gave it a +1. Euro pound was consolidating. We gave it a 0. Now we have euro JPY, and it's bearish. So we give it a -1. So that's the point system I use. Bullish +1, consolidation 0, euro yen -1. Okay, and you guys, especially the beginning, you're probably going to need to write it down as you go. Me, I'm able to just keep it in my head because I do it so often. But so far, guys, on the euro, if you add up the score, it's at 0. So let's take a look at a couple other euro pairs. So let's take a look at, let me go to Forex. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at euro AUD. Okay. Woo! I'm in profit. God, these ads are killing me. Okay, so euro AUD, guys, short term, what are we? We are bullish, right? So we get a +1. All right, and we've done, this is our 4th pair now, so I normally like to do 5 to 7 just to get an idea. We'll do 5 in this example. We need one more euro pair. Let's do euro CAD. Euro CAD is also bullish, so it's another +1. So guys, total, what do we have? We have for the euro, we end up with +2. That's its score. Okay, and this is looking at 5 pairs. Okay, if you guys want to be like really thorough, I would do, up to 7. But let's just say 5 pairs, it gets a score of +2. So just to give you guys an idea, anywhere from like -2 to +2 is kind of moderate. Anything above that is more it's stronger. Okay, so you're looking for either really bearish or really bullish here, and so we're looking for like a -5 or a +5. So a 2 is kind of, it's okay. So let's take a look at the as well. So in this case, both of the currencies that we looked at, the euro is +2, and the dollar is +2. So both of these currencies, I wouldn't be too interested in trading against each other because they're kind of moderate. So for example, like what this tells me is the pair that I definitely don't want to trade is euro USD because it's not going to have a lot of volatility or liquidity at this time. Now, again, guys, like a lot of the time you're going to end up with like euro +4, euro +5, or USD -3, USD -4. And then at that point, euro USD is like a really good pair to trade. So you guys get an idea of how I'm doing this. And I went kind of fast because I want to keep the video short. But guys, don't make it harder than it has to be in determining if it's bullish or bearish. Like, guys, it's real simple. the market's going down right here, right? Like, just literally make it this simple, okay? Put a vertical line. Ask yourself, did the market go up or down from where the vertical line was at? So we started here and we ended here. Okay, it's bearish. You know, it's real simple. So don't make that harder than it has to be. And like I said, you know, like I go through it quicker because I do it so much. But this is really important, guys, for you to be able to do this because, like, literally, when I don't know how long this thing has been recording, but I've already determined that I don't want to trade Euro USD right now. And guys, like being able to cross pairs and cross opportunities off your plate is really, really, really important because we are trading a market where there are endless opportunities, endless pairs, endless time frames, and you know you're looking to find the better opportunities to try and lower your losses, right? So the chances are, if I went and found, you know, if I was just using technical analysis and I went on EURUSD, I can find a trade setup. You know, like I'll do it right now. Watch this. Let me show you guys. Euro USD. Okay, look, guys, real simple. Euro USD. We just broke through, but we held, and looks like we're holding. We might be like a mini head and shoulder pattern. Okay, let's go ahead and take a sell trade. Sell trade. Boom, right here. And you might be tempted to do something like this. You know, you might find confluence and maybe like, oh yeah, look. Like, we're going to go down. We're going down. But, guys, like, the thing is, like, I'm not interested in trading this right now. So it's a perfectly valid setup based on technicals. But based on my currency correlation, it's not something that – it's not a setup I'm interested in taking because I understand more than the technical analysis, right? It's more than just lines to me now. I understand the actual value and strength of the currencies themselves. So I'm able to make a more advanced determination in terms of what trades I should be looking at, right? And again, guys, like what you're looking for is you're looking for currencies that are polar opposites. Though that's where your trend is going to be. All right, guys. So key takeaway from this video is understanding what a currency strength analysis means, how to actually do it, right? And how to do it simply. We talked about how to easily determine bullish, bearish, correlating, how to give a value to those, and then how to add those up to determine if is the currency extremely bullish, extremely bearish, right? Somewhere in the middle, and then how to pit currencies against each other for the best setup, okay? And choose the best currency pair to do your technical analysis on. And then at the end, we took a look right here in front of us at a chart that if you just throw technicals on there, you can always find trade setups. But we know based on what we've just learned, we now know more than the technicals. We know that we're not looking for trades on this pair, okay? So I hope you guys got value from this video. I know that it may be kind of foreign to a lot of you, so watch it several times. You know, ask me if you have questions. And I'll see you guys in the next video.